Rohingya families, this extremist ideology translated into everyday persecution until today. Back home in Arakan State in Myanmar, my grandfather was not allowed to repair the mosque he prayed in. My grandmother stood outside the mosque, knowing she would not be allowed inside. This was not about security. It was about erasing a people spiritually before erasing them completely until today. When citizenship was stripped away from us, when safety disappeared, faith was the only thing the world could not confiscate. Because last week I stood at the holiest place of my faith. I stood before the Kaaba praying for my people. But let me be clear, reconciliation cannot be built on amnesia. Peaceful coexistence cannot be achieved without confronting how religion was deliberately weaponized, how extremist groups like Motherfar indoctrinated children, spreading fear and normalized exclusion. This is why truth-telling must be central to any reconciliation process. Through our work at Rohingya Maya Finite Collaborative Network, we have created Rohingya-led truth-telling spaces and cultural nights across ASEAN, bringing together Rohingya, Burmese, and other communities in exile. We've gone to Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia, United States, Canada, where we shared Rohingya food, poetry, music, and stories alongside Burmese communities. Not to pretend harm did not happen, but to humanize one another after dehumanization. We speak honestly about the past. We name the role of extremist ideology. We insist that coexistence must be built on truth-telling, acknowledgement, and not denial. What we have learned is simple. People cannot reconcile with a history that erases their suffering. And peace cannot grow where lies are left unchallenged. Faith can be abused, but faith can also be repaired. Local solutions work when faith leaders reject extremism, when survivors are allowed to speak, and when reconciliation is understood as a long, uncomfortable, but necessary process. So I will end with this. Faith kept my people alive when the world looked away, but faith also demands accountability when it is misused. If we are serious about peaceful coexistence, then we must be serious about truth, justice, and listening to those who survived religious persecution. Thank you so much.